Thank you.
Good morning, today is Thursday, September 10th, 2020. We are here for a work session. As always, we will start with the pledge. Catherine, can you please say the lead?
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. Moving forward, there are no open discussions scheduled for today. Before we move on to, into resolutions, Frank wanted to make a statement.
Yeah, I just wanted to say a very heartfelt thanks to the Suffolk County Legislature. They voted unanimously to preserve the Wells Homestead, which was an incredible historical farm in our community, and so thank you to the legislature for making an investment in our community. Congratulations to the Wells family, and long live the Asparagus King. Thank you again.
The farm, I think, has been operational since 1661, correct?
Yep.
Many generations.
I'm sure Lyle's smiling down from heaven today.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Anyone else? Jody, you wanna make a comment?
Nope,
Okay.
I think it's great. I mean, it was a great initiative, and we're always looking to preserve precious farmland, and this certainly is precious farmland.
Yes, perfect. Yep, you good? Good. All right, moving on to resolutions. Debbie, can you please read the resolutions?
Okay, sure. Good morning. Resolution number 1 accepts retirement. Resolution number 2 authorizes the supervisor to sign consent to access to property agreement to allow Department of Navy access for purposes of additional investigation regarding the release of per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS. Number 3 grants a special permit for the application known as 48 Cromer LLC for a proposed liquid propane storage and distribution facility and industrial facility with accessory office located at 48 Cromer Avenue, Riverhead, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map 600-119-1-32.1. Number 4 authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to bidders for well and pump service for the Riverhead Water District. Number 5 authorizes a 1-year renewal to the professional services agreement with Q's in Fourth Development, Inc., QED. Number 6 authorizing removal of fixed asset records from system. Number 7 ratifies the authorization of sewer district employees to attend seminar. Number 8 fixed asset removal engineering. Number 9 adopts a local law to amend Chapter 257 entitled Peddling and Soliciting of the Code of the Town of Riverhead. Number 10 adopts a local law for moratorium on the development of commercial solar energy production systems within the Town of Riverhead. Number 11 appoints member to the Town of Riverhead Recreation Advisory Committee. Number 12 authorizes supervisor to sign second addendum to professional services with L.K. McLean Associates for additional work to complete EPCAL subdivision. Number 13 adopts a new records retention and disposition schedule, LGS-1, pursuant to the directive of the New York State Board of Regents of the New York State Department of Education. Number 14 classifies action, assumes lead agency, issues negative declaration, and grants administrative approval for the Vaconic Bay Medical Center Site Plan Amendment, Application 1300 Roanoke Avenue, Riverhead, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map number 600-108-3-17.1. Number 15 authorizes the supervisor to execute an agreement with County of Suffolk Office for the Aging AAA Transportation Program. Number 16 approves leave of absence request. Number 17 accepts the resignation of a homemaker. Number 18 publish and post notice to bidders for traffic signal emergency repair and additional work as authorized 2020-2021. Number 19 authorizes the supervisor to execute an agreement authorizing the town to accept funds from Suffolk County Office for the Aging to supplement the town's residential repair program for the elderly. Number 20 authorizes town clerk to publish and post a public notice for a public hearing regarding an alleged unsafe structure located at 168 Creek Road, Wading River, Suffolk County, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map number 600-29-1-30.1, pursuant to Chapter 217, Part 4 of the Riverhead Town Code. Number 21 authorizes nunc pro tunc, effective July 1, 2020, professional services agreement between Town of Riverhead and Vehicle Tracking Solutions for automated vehicle location and monitoring. Number 22, appoints call-in senior citizen aides to the Riverhead Senior Center. Number 23, authorizes the supervisor to agreement for Eagle Scout project at Wells Family Cemetery. Number 24, authorizes retention of consultants to assist the planning board in review of the site plan application, known as HK Ventures, 4285 Middle Country Road. I think that one, yeah, that's inadvertently in there, that was removed. There was an issue with Minitrack on that.
Okay.
That's not supposed to be in there.
Yes,
Number 20, there's two 24s.
that's right. The
Yeah,
first one is
The
not
system
valid.
glitched on that. So really, number 24 is awards bid, test well program phase 1, installation of groundwater monitoring wells, capital project number 4, Riverhead Water District. So these last two numbers are out of sequence. Should be number 25, extends bid for removal of household hazardous waste. And number 26, authorizes license agreement with Riverhead Volunteer Ambulance Corps for use of Riverhead Senior Center Activity Rec Room for EMT course instruction.
What is 21, the vehicle tracking?
21.
That's, the highway department has GPS on their in their cars,
Oh,
and the contract expires, and I think they're putting 20 additional, it's a contract, a memorandum.
okay.
Jeff, I didn't have you,
You don't.
you don't, so
Well-
you just tell us you're coming on, so we know what's
Yeah, I
going on.
apologize for the surprise visit.
Yeah, that's, okay, the public should be aware of what's being discussed.
Yeah, this is a request to have a walk-on resolution. We put it into Minitrack yesterday afternoon, and it was automatically bounced to the October town board meeting. This is a resolution to grant preliminary site plan approval for Eastern Wholesale Fence. This application's been hanging around for years. I finished it yesterday afternoon. I respectfully request that we could get it on for next week's agenda. I know you haven't seen it yet, but if between now and next Tuesday, if you have any questions about it, or you want it pulled, that's fine, but at least it gets it into the system.
Why weren't we notified about that yesterday?
I finished it yesterday afternoon, and I thought it would be put into
Yeah, but you
Minitrack
usually call the
yesterday.
office and we put you on.
So, I apologize for that. I thought the cutoff was 3:30 yesterday, and it was 4:30 yesterday rather, and it was actually 4:30 on Tuesday. So we put it into Minitrack yesterday afternoon, thinking that it automatically could be put on for Tuesday. That's why I didn't notify you, because
Right, but if you wanted to go the extra extension, then you should have called us yesterday and said
But
to
I-
put it
that
on.
was my mistake, because I thought the cutoff was 4:30 yesterday, but it was actually 4:30 Tuesday. So that's why I didn't ask for yesterday. So I have the copies here, and we like to keep these applications moving. It was my mistake, I made a one-day mistake. So I can hand out copies now, and with your approval, I'd like to have it get into the Minitrack for Tuesday's meeting. And again, if you have any questions about it, I'll be happy to answer them.
Okay, well, I'll approve it, I'm sure the board will probably, agree with me, but we need to keep track of what's going on and not have pop-up resolutions, because we do look into them, and sometimes there's, underlying issues that it can't go up, and I can't be put in a position in the public that we have a pop-up resolution, and here we go, and, let's see where it goes, and maybe it's gonna go forward or not. But my office reviews all of them, and if we have questions, we need the opportunity to call you back and say, maybe this is not the right time. But we'll make an exception this time.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yep.
Everybody agree?
Yeah, I have no problem. I was over in his office for a meeting yesterday, and the stack of work they've got over there
Yeah.
waiting to get to. This has been a long time coming, so I appreciate you getting it on, and we can get going on this.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
And I'll provide copies to you now, so you don't have to wait for the Minitrack.
Well, we also have to put it online for you, so, give the public.
All right, thank you very much.
An opportunity to view it, okay.
And Jody, I'll leave a copy with Carol for you.
Thank you.
Okay, no more pop-ups?
Nah, we'll save surprises for later, I guess.
Surprises for later, I had executive session, right? Okay, moving forward in a moment, I'll ask you, for a motion to enter into executive session to discuss the following. Number one, it's contractual, matters surrounding applicant contract terms, McCormick, and personnel, 3 matters. Matters surrounding leave of absence requests, that will be Hager Miller and Burris, matters surrounding the status of an employee, that would be Rothar, and matters surrounding an employee complaint, that would be Forrest and Point. Can I now have a motion to enter into executive session? Can I get a first and a second, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? So moved. Everyone stay dry, be safe, and see you on Tuesday.